Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today from the title you can tell I'm doing mini braids, like a protective style. So I'm starting off on blow dried hair. I didn't show you guys how I blow dry my hair because it's the first time I did it myself, but I'll just talk you through it quickly. So I applied the products that you see on the screen popping up on the top left corner of the screen, and then I applied it in the same order as it shows on the video. And yeah, so I used the tension method. So I grabbed a piece of my hair, held my hair at the ends of it, stretched out like just using my hand, and then used the concentrated nozzle of the blow dry, and then just blow dried my hair from the roots to the ends. I didn't use a comb attachment because I don't have it, so I just used what I had. So if you really want to know how I blow dried, or like want to know how to blow dry, I'm sure you can just Google it or YouTube it and then you'll find it. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video and stay tuned for the rest of the video. As you can see, I tried to do like a bricklayer structure. So the second row, the braids on the second row will fall into the gaps of the first row. But as you because I'm doing it myself, it's kind of difficult for me to see the back of my head, so it's not perfect, and my partings aren't great. But you kind of get the general gist of it. Like, just think of a house in the bricklayer structure. It's kind of like the bricks don't fall on top of each other. It's the same way I tried to do with my braids, but I tried. It's not quite a bricklayer structure, but you get the point. You can add gel to the roots if you want to, but I was too lazy to add gel, so I didn't. Yeah.
With you, the future seems so bright. Won't you stay here by my side? It's kinda crazy, the kinds of things life throws at you. I never knew I'd feel so safe in your arms. Now you're all I need. It wasn't long before I knew that I fell for you, and you had my heart. As fast as the seasons changed, my heart was stolen. Parts of me that were broken found love, and no amount of distance.
Okay, as you can see, I look a bit crazy here, but you'll see why I look a bit crazy like that. But it's basically because of the way I parted it. So I've just done rows. So I think I did about 8 rows in total, but you can see on screen now that I've just done it like a kind of like a U shape. Yeah, so I just showed you. It's easier if you like pre-part your hair, so it's just easier. Just, I don't know, I feel like it's quicker for me, but it's whatever you decide to do.
Feels like I'm dancing dancing on moonlight. Of all the stars at night, none of them can shine as bright as you do. They can't compare to your light. Thousands of miles.
If you mess the braid up, don't be afraid to like start again or whatever, because you want all your braids to look neat and uniform. So if you like, if one of the legs of the plait is too skinny or whatever, then go back and make sure that each 3 legs are like equal, so it just looks more uniform and looks better. So yeah, I mean, it takes extra time, but you want it to look nice, because especially because I left this hairstyling for like a good 7 weeks, so like you just want to make sure everything looks good basically, because you don't know how long you're going to keep it for. So I think you guys can like get the picture. It's really not that difficult, the style itself, but it's just quite tedious. It did take me about a good 7 hours. So I started like 2 o'clock and then I finished around 10 o'clock at night. And I did have a little bit of a break to have dinner. But the style's kind of like, it's just the same thing, just part it, braid, part it, braid, part it, braid. So it's kind of like simple, but it's quite tedious. But this is just like, gives you an idea of how you want to do yours, how many rows you want to do, how many like braids you want to do or plaits you want to do on each row, and like the thickness of it. Like it just gives you like an idea of how you want to do yours, and like how you can modify your mini braids to suit your like face or like however you want to do it.
It's kinda crazy, the kinds of things life throws at you. I never knew I'd feel so safe in your arms. Now you're all I need. It wasn't long before I knew that I fell for you and you had my heart. As fast as the seasons changed, my heart was stolen. Parts of me that were broken found love. And no amount of distance can change how I'm feeling, 'cause I know this is real. I'm so happy that you're mine. Nothing in this world can make me feel the way that you do. Feels like I'm dancing on moonlight. Of all the stars at night, none of them can shine as bright as you do. They can't compare to your light. Thousands of miles.
I mean, you can see that the lighting's changed now. I don't have any ring light. This is all natural lighting from my window. So you can see that like it's changed and it's the evening time. So I think this was around like 10 o'clock. So it did take me a long time. Yeah, the ends aren't like, they look dry. Yeah, so tomorrow, the next morning, I will like show you guys. But anyway, so I forgot to show you guys how I wrap my hair at night. So I just put it in a low ponytail and then use a scarf to like wrap it around, and then yeah, and then put a bonnet on top. So obviously this is the morning because you can see the lighting's better. Yeah, so that's how I sleep. And yeah, this is the next day, and now I'm about to moisturize the ends, and so they look a bit more curly, so they don't just look frizzy like that. Just because I feel like if I braided it all the way to the ends, to undo it would be a pain. You know, like when it gets to the ends, it's just a bit like, it's a bit of a struggle to like braid it neatly and stuff like that. You start borrowing pieces of hair from each strand, and I don't want to do that. So yeah. So I just spray it down with water and then apply the product and then finger coil each one. But you don't really have to finger coil, because as soon as you add the product, your hair should just like revert to its like natural texture, coily, curly texture, depends what hair type you have. But as you can see the difference, one side looks moisturized, one just looks, the ends just look crusty as hell. So yeah, yeah, I added some oil. I mean, like, if you watch my like last video, then you know about the oil. So yeah, I used that oil, or no, I think this is like the second batch that I did, which is like new and improved, but I haven't filmed that. So yeah, now I'm just playing around with it. But I tried to do side parting, but obviously, like, because the braids are quite fresh and everything, then they're not like, they're kind of stiff. So for those of you that want to know, I did wash my hair. After 4 weeks I shampooed my hair, and then after 3 weeks I took the braids out, and then like had a bomb braid out, and then after on the 8th week then I shampooed my hair again. So I only really wash my hair once. But it's up to you. You can wash your hair, you don't have to wash it, but my scalp got so like flaky, so yeah, it's up to you however many times you want to wash your hair during or while you have a protective style. After the 4th week I did redo some of the braids in like the front of my hair, like the perimeter, and a few in the nape, just to like make sure it's a bit tidier, because it did get a bit rough and like messy. So yeah. This step is optional, but I just wanted to add some foam. My voice. So I wanted to add some foam just so like the flyaways will like flatten everything. So I like pumped some into my hand, put it on my scalp, just the like crown of my head, and then tie a scarf on, put a scarf on, and then leave the scarf on like 10-15 minutes, and then you'll see that the flyaways are like basically gone. You can style your hair whatever way you want. I added beads, but just know when you add beads you can't moisturize your ends, and like you really need to moisturize your ends like as frequently as possible. Thank you for watching my video. Like, comment and subscribe, and see you in my next video. Bye.